Kyle Williams the biggest steal in the 2025 NFL draft? I host a Colorado Buffalo show with Matt McChesney, and here's Williams torching our guy Travis Hunter here. Is he the biggest steal in the 2025 NFL draft?
Well, I probably don't know enough about the 2025 NFL draft and the prospects involved, but I can tell you what, Kyle Williams is going to make an NFL team very happy. I mean, he is as good as it gets at the receiver position. He can do a lot of things at the line of scrimmage. He catches the ball really well. You can just see that the speed and the separation is the other thing. I mean, he's running by a guy like Travis Hunter. When he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to change direction and get upfield very quickly. I mean, all those things play well at the NFL level. The speed's obviously going to be different, but I think Kyle Williams has a little something extra. And I think his journey, right, going from UNLV, then Washington State, he was kind of the two behind Josh Kelly the previous year, and then now he gets to be the guy this most recent season and really shows up in a big way. So he's had a fantastic offseason, which was preceded by a fantastic season. So my assumption is he's only going to get better.
Absolutely. Well said. And here you see the speed. I believe he ran a 4.4 flat, but I mean, he looks faster on tape here if you watch him on tape. I got to ask you, his NFL draft stock, and do you have a good team that is a good fit for him, so to speak? I know he's meeting with Seattle, Miami. I believe Pittsburgh's also in the meetings process for him. But do you have a good team, a good fit for Kyle Williams in the NFL draft here?
To be honest with you, like his skill set is so versatile, right? Because he can play in the slot if he has to. He can get outside. This day and age in the NFL, unless you're like a really big-bodied receiver that has a specific role at the X, maybe, they want guys that can be multiple, right? You look at, teams like the Rams, teams like the Vikings, teams like the Dolphins, like anybody in that kind of new age, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay offense, they're going to want to use receivers in the run game with fly sweep. They're going to want to see them go in motion. The Kyle Williams game kind of plays to that. In general, the NFL game fits what Kyle Williams' skill set is. So I think wherever he ends up, he's going to find success.
Well said. Well said. And I was Hunter. I was like, who is this kid? This kid can play. And that brings me to my next point here. His former quarterback, Cam Ward. I got to ask you, it seems like the Titans are a lock at number one to draft Cam Ward. Kind of talk about him, his transition. He came up to you guys at Wazoo from Incarnate Ward, had a hell of a year. We all thought he was going to go to the NFL draft. He ends up transferring down to Mari Crispo in Miami. Has a pretty damn good year. And now he's slated to be the number one pick in the NFL draft. What are your thoughts about him as a player, his time at Washington State? Go ahead.
I think that was one of those that's one of the great versions to me of the transfer portal in both cases, right? Like he goes from Incarnate Word and FCS school to Washington State, with his offensive coordinator, Eric Morris, and gets an opportunity to play big time college football and kind of puts himself on the map. And then, at that point, it's NFL or transfer again. And honestly, his tape at Washington State probably, definitely didn't lend him to be the number one overall pick. And so he gets an opportunity to go again to Miami. And put some incredible things on tape, showed some great growth. And now he's he's got a chance, obviously, to be first overall and, have a pretty life-changing experience. So, I love that. I'm so happy for Cam. He's a fantastic kid with a ton of potential. And, really, I think in general, when you talk about him as a player is, his creativity, his arm talent, kind of the instinctive nature of which he plays is very reminiscent of some quarterbacks that are in the league right now. And so,
sure,
the hope is that he can become that, right? He's not that now, but he has that ability, which is why he's projected to go so high.